Welcome back to the bench. We have another unboxing video. I know in the last unboxing video I said that I don't usually do unboxing videos, and now I've got two in a row, so you know, go figure. And let's see what's in this box. Obviously I already know what's in it. And if you're thinking it's a old computer, then yeah, probably right. I don't think this is going to be as well packed as the last one, but hopefully it's going to be in a lot better condition than the last one. So, any guesses as to what it is? Let's find out. We have wires. What looks like a power brick, individually wrapped, so it is well wrapped. Just in a small box. Back on eBay later. Dun, 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 dun. As you probably already guess, it's a ZX Spectrum. I always wanted, oh, that doesn't look too good, the spacebar. Bit too collapsed on one side. I always wanted one of these as a kid, not because of you know, just wanting a Spectrum, but because, you know, I wanted it, the micro drive. Obviously this one has been modded. Yeah, looks like somebody's put some switches in there. Looks like an RF connector here, and there's some switches here. So I have no idea what the switches do. Not sure if you can hear that. If the keys are supposed to rattle like that. Oh god, they do feel loose. I mean, optically it looks in pretty decent condition. Well, except for the space bar. Maybe it's just the stabilizer that's broken. That's something I can repair. But you know, as the membranes on these don't fare well, I'm not holding out much hope of the keyboard actually working. And it looks like the keyboard is actually, also the case is actually bowed. It's going like a banana. Yeah. I wonder what would cause that. It does have the feet, and the feet are intact, although the rubbers are missing. Unfortunately, the word ZX Spectrum is pretty much faded, the red off of there. Maybe I can repaint that in. I think Sinclair was already in black, or was that in red? I'm not sure. But the actual badge down here in the corner is actually in great condition. Well, there's no real obvious scratches or dings on the case, nothing severe. So I'm not going to power this up because obviously I want to test that power supply and everything first. It's just a quick unboxing and first look. There's got some rubber feet on the bottom. They feel a bit wishy-washy, so I don't know if they're perished. Guess we'll find out. Sinclair guarantee. That's definitely been voided. This went a lot cheaper than a lot of Spectrums do here in Germany. I think primarily because, you know, it's been modded, so people want ones that have got cases that haven't been hacked. And the two screws, I mean, they put enough screws in the thing. Cool, blimey. Okay, let's have a look. Well, the keyboard is attached. That pulled out there way too easy. I can already see that it doesn't look like it's in great shape here. Looks like it's delaminated, discoloured. So the keyboard membrane is probably shot to bits. Yeah, because I think that's probably silver paint, yeah, and it's just oxidized. Doesn't want to come apart now. Anyway, this one seems to have fared better. Oh no, it hasn't. Yeah, the whole thing is cracked. Yeah, straight across those traces. So yeah, the membrane is definitely cactus. It looks like somebody's glued something onto the bottom of this. I don't know whether you can cut it and attach some kind of extension on there, or has this actually been repaired in the past? It looks like this bit is actually an extension that's been taped on. Ah, okay. Strange. Take a look at that in a minute. Okay, so it looks like it's got some kind of RF mod in, but why they've used that kind of jack on there, I don't know, instead of a normal barrel, a normal connector, or putting it out of here. I mean, why hack it into the side unless they didn't want to lose the RF on there. So the reset switch is factory. And it looks like they've taken off the speaker and they've put in some kind of piezo transducer, which is folded on or stuck onto the actual case, and I think it's a little diaphragm speaker that goes there. There's obviously our voltage regulation, great big heat sink flapping around. That's a bit loose. How are you doing? I think these were center negative, if I remember correctly. Now these are the like plastic spring feet. They actually seem to be in good condition. So this is a reset, so this is factory. So what is this little doodah for? Is this to maybe switch between? Yeah, they're just, it's a two slider switch, but they're paralleled. So is that to switch between, I don't know, some kind of mod? Yeah, it looks like it's just switching that capacitor in and out. There's a 22 mic cap there, and it just literally just turns that on and off. So is that kind of some mod that maybe you have to have that disconnected in order to use composite or something? If there's any Spectrum owners watching, then let me know if you know what, if that mod is anything to do with the RF modulator signal. That is our ULA chip, and the rest is all soldered on. So we got our DRAM down here, Tack. Oh dear, is that a good sign or a bad sign? Tack, isn't that just the full name for MT RAM? The scourge of retro systems. So there's our Z80, and that's going to be our masked ROM. And that is about all there is to it. TMS. That's some kind of static RAM. Maybe that's for the video. Sinclair ZX Spectrum 1984 issue 6A. Oh yeah, I don't like that, how they just put that on there and just bolted it onto the side. It looks ugly. But then again, when you've got the computer sitting this way and on, you don't actually see that there and there. And also they've done the bodge switch. I mean, Jesus. It looks like they just melted it with the soldering iron. It's a bit ugly. this is just glued. I mean, these things need to move in order to work, so I can't imagine they got great sound out of that. And yeah, they put this switch on to turn the sound on and off. I think I've got a little speaker to go on here. Yeah. Wow, somebody really did a hack job on this. Loud speaker. Yeah. Well, I won't be able to take the board out with those wires attached. I'll have to reverse this mod and do a proper composite mod on this so I can get a picture out on it and hope that it still works. I'm not holding out much hope for this keyboard. I think the membrane is going to be completely foobar on it. There's two different types of screws in here, so obviously somebody's lost the original. There's three different types of screws. Those two, yeah. There's another one down here in the corner. Interesting to wonder what that is. Something to do with the keyboard cables. Maybe somebody glued something on there. Yeah, there's all cracking across here. It's just a piece of cardboard. Our keyboard. Yeah, it looks like this on this side. The spring or the clip is broken off, so yeah, that goes too high and that goes too low, making that go too low. When he springs this off this rubber dome mat. Small amount of rust on the keyboard, stabilizer bar, nothing that can't be fixed. Yeah, it's just because you can see there as you push down on this side, that side lifts where it shouldn't do. I can probably 3D print something to go on there. There's plenty of room either side, so I can just glue a piece, print a piece and glue it straight onto the side. So if you know anybody anywhere in the mainland of Europe that sells these replacement keyboard membranes, then yeah, drop me a comment where I get it. I know I can get them from the UK, but the problem is now with the UK being outside of the EU, you have to pay import taxes, and even if your import tax is only €1, the Deutsche Post charge you €6 to collect that €1, so it's bloody daylight robbery. Yeah, that's definitely cracked right across there. So those traces are gone. So yeah, they're tarnished because I'm guessing that's silver. It's just rotted away and this is just cracked. It's interesting how they've done that, because that definitely is two pieces that have been bonded together by the looks of it. Yeah, so I think This cover piece here is part of it. So another restoration project, but at least this time we don't have a trashed circuit board. There's no battery to have leaked. This is a TIP29S. That's, and using that as there's a choke there. So is this some kind of primitive switching? I think that's just a. Isn't that just a transistor? I think it's a voltage regulator, is it? I can see a bodge wire under there. I don't know whether that's a genuine bodge wire or an original one, or whether it's somebody has added it. Something I'll have to do a bit of research on. So that was a quick look at my foray into the ZX Spectrum, and hopefully we'll be seeing this again later, where I can maybe get that main board tested and then see whether it's worth ordering a new membrane. Let's just take a quick look at the power adapter. Here's a genuine Sinclair one. It looks like it suffered from a chemical burn from the cable being wrapped around it. Somebody's written on there, I'm not sure what it says. 3x spec. Okay, is that, or is that 3x? Not sure. Unless that's ZX spec. It's a bit hard to read. Yeah, it's a ZX spec. Okay, so the screws are under these feet, and these feet are pretty solid, but what you can do is if you warm these up, these actually go really pliable, and then you can pull them out and get to the screws. Oh, I mean, yeah, these ones are coming out now, but yeah. But if you have them and you can't get them out, warm them up, it makes it a lot easier. This is anything like the ZX81 power supply, which is probably going to be almost identical to it. It's literally just going to be a transformer and one or two diodes, and that's it. Still in a bit. Okay. Yeah. Well, this one does have a full bridge rectifier in it, and then it's a 4700 mic cap at 16 volts. So pretty basic. I mean, look at the screws. They're not even used proper screws. They also look like wood screws, unless somebody's had this apart before and put those in there, which won't surprise me. So yeah, as a matter of course, I'll replace the cap and probably replace the diodes as well. And obviously check the voltage coming out, but then again, there's no voltage regulation in this, so it's all been done on board. But yeah, you can also see here that the plastic has reacted with the rubber grommet here on both sides. Made in West Germany. Actually, I can see the underside of the PCB there. So this is a panel that comes out. Or is it the case is cracked and it's just opened up there? I suppose when I take this out to look on the there. See. But yeah, output is 1.4 amps at 9 volts. Might be worth seeing if I can put in a regulator in here, maybe to pre-regulate it down, because it says 9 volts, but the open voltage is probably going to be a bit higher than that. Probably going to be 10 or 11 volts. And yeah, I'm going to test it. It's probably going to be center negative. So if you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. If not, give me an Australian thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified of future updates. And as always, thank you for watching.